To finally get one on the ground is nice. That's honestly the first opportunity that I've had at a mature buck. I've hardly seen any.
I can see right now 1, 2, 3 gun shacks. I know 100 yards that way is another one, and 120 yards that way, there's a guy bow hunting right now, guaranteed. This should not be possible, according to everything you read. Let's go walk and show you what's possible.
All right, we're going to try to save you a little bit of money today and also maybe do some good things for your deer herd, and I know it'll do good things for your trail camera use. We're going to make our own deer mineral today, and I've used deer mineral a lot. I've used a lot of commercially made blends, and they all kind of seem to work the same. Some of them have different scents and aromas and odors that maybe attract deer a little bit differently, but they get kind of pricey, and I don't have a ton of mineral spots that I run, but I'll probably do 8 to 10 this fall. And if you replenish them 2 or 3 times, it's like a $20 bill every time you do it. We're gonna do it for a whole lot less money. There's 2 reasons that you use a mineral product, really. The first is the one that people talk about the most, and that's to provide, nutritional supplement to the deer. The other reason that you're going to use a mineral, and the reason I use them, is they are really outstanding for getting a lot of trail camera photos. So you're going to be able to put this out, and you don't get a lot of raccoons usually. You don't get a bunch of squirrels or pigs or anything like that. It's primarily deer that use the location. And running trail cameras in the spring and summer is a little bit harder because the deer can be everywhere. But when you have a mineral station out, the deer show up where that mineral is, and you get a lot more photos. So a deer mineral product really is nothing more than salt with some calcium, phosphorus, and some other trace minerals in it. And like I said, you can pay 15 or 20 bucks for a 5, maybe 10 pound quantity of that, or you can save a whole lot of money. What we got here is 2 bags that cost us around, I don't know, 20 bucks, 25 bucks maybe. And we got a 50 pound bag of general purpose mineral that I got at Tractor Supply, but you can get it pretty much any type of farmer outlet. And this is a 50 pound bag of fine stock salt. This is just straight salt. This, as you can tell, I just tore this label off. Every product, every mineral product, every product like this, by law has to have one of these labels on it that tells you what is in it. And this is 13.5% calcium minimum quantity, up to a maximum of 16% calcium. And if you look at the label on some of the commercially made mineral products, this probably has more calcium in it than they do. Phosphorus is at a 4% minimum, and the rest is primarily salt. But there's also magnesium, potassium, zinc, selenium, vitamin A. So these are all the trace minerals that you're going to find in a commercial deer mineral. And when we're getting 100 pounds of this for about 20 bucks, that's a huge savings. And it's really simple to make. We're gonna just mix it up. 2 parts of your general purpose mineral to 1 part of the fine stock salt. If I wanted to add one more ingredient to this, I would add dicalcium phosphate, which is something you can also find at those ag supply stores. It's something that you give cattle. And that's basically just a mixture of calcium and phosphorus. You could add additional calcium and phosphorus to this, but we're gonna be at 10 to 14% calcium, 4 to 5% phosphorus. We don't really need to add that. So real simple to mix. We'll get some mixed up and then we'll show you how we put it out. No real magic in where we're going to put this. This is going to be, like I said, primarily used to help me get trail camera photos. So I'm putting it in a location that I can get in and out of real easily and not disturb a bunch of stuff, but it's still close to where I think some deer are traveling. So all I'm looking for is there a tree that I can put a camera on, which I've got one. I don't want this in a real wet area, but I don't want it in a super dry area. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear out the area, you know, to pour it right on the dirt with my feet and pour it on the ground, stir it up a little bit with a stick into the ground, and that's it, I'm ready to go. And that pretty much is it. Like I said, it's not rocket science. Some people like to put this minerals on like a rotted log, or, you know, dying or dead and rotted stump. And that's fine. I mean, they'll eat away at the tree, I think, there a little bit. I don't really worry about it because I've had good success doing it this way. So, you know, there's nothing hard about this. The deer will definitely use this. You'll get more trail camera photos, and you just save yourself a bunch of money in the process.